So last time we talked, Gwyneth Westwood, the founder of My Not So Berry Challenge, waited patiently for an update on her baby daddy, Joseph Bastianich, who had been kidnapped outside of their house. After a few insidious texts, she agreed to meet up with his kidnappers, paying them a ransom of 30,000 simoleons, saving Joseph's life. OMG Hideki, why are you still here? What is with Gwyneth and men stalking her? Gwyneth couldn't get the smile off her face when her Joseph finally got back home. Joseph, you good? I mean, he's definitely not, but he was so grateful to have Gwyneth in his arms again. She saved his life. They were dying to throw each other down on the bed and make sweet woohoo to one another like it was the very last time. Damn, he's really limping his way up 3 stories for some simusi. You got the goods, girl. And right when they started getting it on, this bitch started to cry. Sorry Rosalie, mommy and daddy are busy wrestling. Thanks to this traumatic experience, Joseph had a completely different perspective on life, including his daughter. Speaking of her, it was time for her to age up to a toddler, and Joseph insisted on aging her up himself. She was given the inquisitive and independent traits. Let's see what she looks like. Wow. That is definitely Joseph's daughter, no denying. It's a shame I'm going to have to get rid of the mint hair, considering she's the Rose Generation heir. I gave her a quick makeover, and I was semi-satisfied with how she turned out. Let's hope she ends up looking more like Gwyneth in the future. When it came to his daughter, now Joseph was all in. Before the kidnapping, he had super mixed feelings about her during the pregnancy and after she was born. But he thought about her the entire time he was held captive. He didn't want to miss out on her growing up, her birthdays, and he hated imagining her growing up without a father. He was going to put his all into becoming the best father to her that he possibly could. He was happy to have her in his life. He decided to skip work to take care of her while Gwyneth worked. She was excited to head back to the lab after being gone on maternity leave, and was feeling great now that Joseph was safe and sound. Carla, who are you talking to? Maybe it's a good thing her and Gwyneth don't get along. Gwyneth had some fun new tasks, like building a satellite dish to communicate to aliens with. She worked on the satellite most of the day, coming back home to a text of Hideki Ikeda confessing his feelings for her. Hideki, what are we supposed to do with this information? Gwyneth literally got shot for Joseph. You stand no chance. Rosalie was playing with her baby doll upstairs in her room while Gwyneth and Joseph chatted in the backyard, and that's when Gwyneth's heart dropped. A sim by the name of Sonia Roca was walking all by her lonesome outside of Gwyneth's house. You may not have seen it in the last video, but the bag of bones that kidnapped Joseph wasn't his only kidnapper. She had an accomplice, who happens to be Sonia Roca. Oh Sonia, how dumb of you to show your face in this neighborhood.